mindset reset specialist. When you find yourself feeling anything but joyful, I've got some quick tips for you. If you are walking into a room and you feel uncomfortable, maybe you're coming in late, maybe you're coming in unprepared. Here's how to handle that and reset your mindset. If you're interested in that, raise your hand, put a 1 in the chat. Just put a 1 in the chat. That'll be easier. All right. If you're interested in understanding how to reset your mindset immediately so that your funk feeling that you're out of alignment with the room is different than what the energy is that you walk in with, here we go. You ready? The first words out of your mouth. The first words out of your mouth, what are they usually? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for late. I'm sorry I'm not prepared. There was traffic. There was weather. We make it about everything outside the room. Here's what I recommend instead. Make it about the people in the room and express appreciation. Every single communication that you do will be better if you start with A. First A, appreciate. So the words out of your mouth are thank you. The second A is acknowledge. So the next words out of your mouth are, what are you thanking them for? For me, thank you for your patience. Now, why do I say thank you for your patience? Because I've usually sent an email without proofreading it first. And so the words out of my mouth for my next message are, thank you for your patience. Here's what I meant to say. And if you've ever done that with a text message, this will save your assets. Thank you for your patience. This is what I meant to say. That's appreciate and acknowledge. By the way, if any of you use social media, if you use social media, put a 2 in the chat. The reason I want you to put a 2 in the chat is because I'm going to save the chat. I'm going to call every single one of you to help me because I don't use social media. And here's why. I didn't know this system of the 4 A's. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today because it's a fast mindset reset, especially if you're marketing online or talking with other humans. First A is appreciate. Second A is acknowledge. The third A, we're going to get to in just a second, because on social media, what's the biggest challenge? Have you ever commented on somebody's post and then they sent you a private message saying, thank you for the comment, and you have gone on to hundreds of other things and you got no idea what they're talking about? If that has ever happened to you, this is how you prevent from doing it to other people. Appreciate. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for your reaction. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On my post about, acknowledge what it was. Make sure they're on the page with you because you don't know what their life was like. Don't assume that they're inside your head, that they've got the same book going on that you've got going on, that they're on the same bookcase even, much less the same page. Let's get them in the same book. Appreciate and acknowledge what that post was about. And then ask for whatever it is that you want, because if you made a great post, you did it for a reason. There's a call to action lurking back there somewhere. If you appreciate and acknowledge, they're not going to be upset when you ask. Would you take a survey? Would you jump on a call with me so I can find out why this resonated with you? Oh, by the way, that's one of the most important sentences in the whole world. Would you jump on a call with me so I can find out what about my post was important to you? What am I doing? I'm keeping it about them. Not, hey, buy my stuff. Okay. That's not what this is about. If you're not using social media to build relationships, you're missing out on the power of social media. So I want to reset your mindset all around sales, all around relationships, all around being authentic and honest. Appreciate, acknowledge, ask, and make your ask authentic. If you want help to fill a paid program, ask for help to fill a paid program. Ask them to be your affiliate. Make your ask authentic. That's the problem with most of the things online. We can't tell. Some of you know me. I'm among other things, the director of the Teen Suicide Prevention Society. What we've learned is you can't tell by looking. You can't tell by looking who's grieving the loss of a loved one to suicide. You can't tell by looking who's struggling to stay alive. On social media, you can't tell by looking what somebody really means. You cannot tell by what most people say what they really mean. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to make it easy for other people. Why? Because if you are easy to work with, they will come to you and ask you how they can work with you more. How do you become easy to work with? First, you appreciate them for anything that they have ever done, any communication they've ever done. You acknowledge what that was about. You ask them why that was important to them. And then you can ask them to participate in whatever you want them to participate in. It's the final, I don't know how many A's are in there. The bottom line is, here's the last one. Allow and accept. Allow them time to respond and accept whatever they say. Allow them time to respond and accept whatever they say. We live in a world of impatience. Impatience is one of the most destructive things in a relationship, because not everybody talks at the same speed I do. Not everybody responds at the same speed I do. I took professional training in how to slow myself down so you guys had a chance at understanding me. I come from North Carolina. When I get on the phone with my sister, we can condense a 20-minute conversation into 5 minutes. We understand each other perfectly, but how many of you could follow that? It took professional training. If you want professional training, read the rules of a TEDx talk. Slow down to 100 words a minute. Slow down. A 15-minute TEDx talk, an 18-minute TEDx talk, you want 1,500 words, 100 words a minute. Why? Because you say something funny and you don't give your audience a chance to laugh, they're not going to like whatever comes out of your mouth next, because they're going to miss it. So allow time for people to respond. Give yourself a chance to be authentic. That's the biggest message I want to leave you with. You all showed up for the International Wellness Alliance to be seen as professionals, as helpful people, as people who want to change the world. Now I'm going to ask you to allow the world to see you. I saved a chat and a talk for you guys to look at if you want to know what's possible. I did a 13-minute talk just earlier this summer, and I want to give that to you guys. There it is. It's called an action talk. That's the YouTube. There's no sign up. There's no nothing. You just go and get it.